Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to do a little bit shorter. Be a nice, just a morning class, wake up, stretch out, stress release, and just a good moment to get your focus and awareness back inside your body and start off a good way your day. So go ahead and take a seat. You won't need anything but your mat. So go ahead and take a seat and cross your legs comfortably. Start in stillness with the breath. So close your eyes, bring your hands down on your knees, straighten up your back from sitting bones up to the top of your head. We're going to start taking deep breaths in and out through the nose, bringing our awareness inside to our breath. Inhale deeply. And exhale nice and deep through the nose. And take this time just to go over your body. How does your body feel this morning? How's your general state of mind? Not bringing any judgment on it, just analyzing what's going on inside of you. Feeling the breath coming in and out. And if there's any thoughts coming, just let them go as they come. And just concentrate on that noise that the breath makes as it comes out through your throat. And feel as your stomach comes up and down, as the diaphragm comes up and down. Wonderful. So we're going to try to keep this constant and stable breath throughout the session, like a flow coming in and out. And on the next inhale, you're going to open your eyes slowly. And we're going to start slowly waking up our body, moving the spine. So still leave your hands onto your knees. And as you inhale, you're going to bring your chest forward, open your shoulders. Chest open slowly. And as you exhale, round your back, bring your shoulders in. Chin comes in towards the chest. Inhale, come back to the front. And just take it slow for now. First ones are small movements. And as we go, we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Spread those collarbones as you come to the front. And as you exhale, tuck that belly in. And just feel as the spine is starting to move, waking up. Maybe you can feel if there's any tightness going on somewhere. And slowly making it a little bit wider and a tiny bit quicker as we come into the rhythm. Wonderful. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to neutral. Just take a second here. And we're going to come to standing. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your legs and feet together. We're going to start with a few sun salutations, waking up the whole body. So inhale and exhale, bring your hands in prayer. Inhale, shoot those hands up to the sky, slightly bend your knees, look back. Exhale, keep your legs bent, fold forward. Your head comes last, release the neck. And take your elbows in between your hands, sway side to side a little bit. Just making space in the vertebra here. Unstacking the vertebra. Completely let the head hang. Come back to center. Release your hands to the ground. Inhale, your right foot to the back of the mat. Knee comes to the ground. Look in front of you. Hold. Make a plank straight back. Push into your hands. Exhale. Knee, chest, and shin to the ground. Hips are up. Inhale, come into a little cobra. Don't make it too far. Open your chest. Bring the shoulders back and down. Look in front of you. Exhale. Push into that downward facing dog. I'm going to walk the dog a little bit, so bend right and left. Extending the hamstrings, warming them up. Remember to really push into your hands also. Open the shoulder blades away from the spine. Wonderful. Come back to center, and if your legs are bent, don't worry about it. Try to bring your heels towards the bring those sitting bones up towards the sky. And as you exhale, settle yourself into the posture. One more exhale. Inhale, bring your right foot to the front, in between your hands. The knee comes to the ground. Exhale, bring the other foot to the front. Fold forward and inhale, roll yourself back up. Reach up towards the sky. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, exhale, hands are in prayer. Inhale, shoot up to the sky, look back slightly. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, your left foot back, knee to the ground. Hold, make a plank. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push hands and feet downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to the front. Exhale, the other foot. And come back up. And release your hands. Open your feet wide. Into stable. And sway a little bit side to side. So bring your hands from right to left. Just completely let them go. Opening out to the sides freely here. No control in the arms. And come back to center. I'm going to come onto hands and knees, tabletop. And I'm going to take a couple cat-cows here. We make sure that spine is nice and warmed up. Inhale, bring your chest forward, open the collarbones, look in front. Exhale, round your back, push into your hands, bring your chest in. Inhale, back into cow tilt. Exhale, cat. Really round that back, tilt the pelvis in. Exhale, back. Inhale, back, sorry. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale again. Inhale one last time. Exhale. And come back to neutral. We're going to come into pigeon pose. So bring your right foot out in front of you and slide it to your left side and sit into that leg. So try to have your heel touching towards your pelvis. So the more it's out, the more it's going to stretch. So bring it in and slide your hips facing forward towards the front of the mat. If you need to, you can tuck a little cushion under your right sitting bone so you're not shifting to one side. And if not, you can always tuck your back toes in so you can press into them and making sure you're facing in front of the mat with your hips. So you can stay with your hands on the ground. A little bit more intense on the lower back, so always listen to yourself. Don't make it too intense. And the next exhale, bring your forehead to the ground. Extend those arms out in front of you. So you should feel a nice stretch in the hip flexors, opening up the groin. And bring yourself back up. Push up with your hands under your shoulders. Come back into downward facing dog. So push into your hands, send your hips up. Feet come back. Just as a transition here, and inhale, bring your left foot forward into pigeon. This time bend the right leg, the left leg. Same thing here. You can bring a cushion under your left sitting bone or tuck in your back toes so you push into them and bring your hips facing the front of the mat. So your hands come down to the ground or on your front leg. Just listen to the tightness in the lower back. Breathe into it. Send your exhale to that area of tightness if there is any. And the next exhale, bring your forehead to the ground. Extend your arms out in front of you. And push yourself back up. The hands come under the shoulders. This time, bring your foot out to your side so your foot is flat on the ground. And you're just coming into a low lunge here with both hands on the inside of your front foot. Just going to open up a little bit more here. The hips. Sink into it. So you're really shifting forward and down. You can take it a little bit further. You can bend your back leg and grab it with your left hand. Open your chest, look up. Now, if this is too tight for you, stay in the other posture. Don't take it too far. Listen to your body. And pressing into your right hand on the floor, opening that chest. And when you exhale, if you can, bring your foot a little bit closer to the back foot. And release. Same thing on the other side. Bring your right foot out to your side and settle into that low lunge with both hands on the inside of the foot. Feel if you're stretching into that right hip here, waking it up. So I like to do little light movements here, just rocking a little bit. Make sure you're not sinking too much into your shoulders also. Keep a nice and neutral back. And you can bend, same thing, the back leg here, and reach your foot with your right hand. Open your chest, look up, and shift yourself forward and down so you're not entirely on your back knee. Great. And release that foot. This time, extend your front leg out in front of you. You're still on your back knee. We're going to fold forward on that leg, just getting a little bit of hamstring stretch. So lightly fold forward. If it's too intense, you don't have to take it so far. Don't worry about getting your forehead on your leg. Just feel how it's stretching in the back. If it's too intense, take it a step back. And just go further, always with the exhale. So imagine you sending your leg back, so your sitting bone, right sitting bone is going towards the back and the left one towards the front. And this one's always a little bit more intense in the morning, so take it easy. And come back up. So we didn't do it yet on the other side. It's the same thing. Bring that left foot out in front of you. And extend it, straighten the leg as much as you can. Come on to the heel of that front leg. And lightly fold over with the exhale always. So if you're up here, that's also fine. And there's probably one side that's tighter than the other. Wonderful. Come back up, and we're going to come into a little child's pose. So extend your arms out in front of you and let your forehead come to the ground. Your legs are together. And let those hips sink onto your heels.
Feel your stomach pressing into your legs as you inhale. We're going to tiptoe our fingers over to your left side so we can get a nice stretch on our right side. Keeping the hips down onto your heels and the forehead coming down to the ground. So always take the time to ask yourself, how does it feel? Does this feel positive in your body? Does this feel also positive in your mind? Does it have a general positive effect on you? Because if you're doing this and it's frustrating you, it's really not making you happy, then it's not good. You shouldn't do it. Always make sure that when you come onto your mat, you come out of it happy and positive. And we're coming onto the other side. So bring your hands to your right side, extending on the left side of your body. And then I'll come back to center. And we're come lying on your stomach. Coming into Sphinx pose, so giving a little bit of a heart opening. Bring your shoulders under your elbows under your shoulders. Your hands are out in front of you, pressing into the ground. Fingers nice and spread out. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bring those forearms towards you. So you're bringing your chest forward and your shoulders are going back and down. Your glutes are tight, but your legs are neutral. Inhale, release. Exhale, bring them in towards you. So it's like if you're trying to pull the ground towards you. Find this rhythm here. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull the ground towards you. Getting a nice opening in front in the chest. Your neck here is nice and long, go out in front of you. Inhale, exhale, bring it towards you. One last time, inhale, exhale, bring it towards you. Release, wonderful. And pushing back. Once again, up, and this time coming onto our back. Lay down onto your back and bring your legs bent and your feet are down flat to the ground, and you can touch your heels with your toes. Wonderful. Make sure that the lower back is pressing into the ground as you're here. So for some people who have a lower back that's really curved in, so lordosis, it might be more challenging. Just trying to work on that. Inhale, and as you exhale, push into your heels. Bring your hips up towards the sky. Your sternum is coming towards your chin. Keep your legs parallel so you don't hurt your knees. And come back down, vertebra by vertebra. Feel it coming down to the ground. Slowly. Inhale, exhale. Again, push your hips up. And this time, if you want to, you can bring your hands together, so interlacing your fingers, and you really come onto the top of your shoulders, and you can take it a little bit further. So really strong glutes here. The power is coming from that area. It's not your chest that's working on opening, it's really your glutes that's sending your hips up. And release your hands. Unwind slowly down to the ground. And this time from here, we're going to work on a shoulder stand. So for anyone who has a tight neck, any problems in your neck, or high blood pressure, I recommend that you just stay here with your legs extended up towards the sky. So it'll already be a good effect. Otherwise, we can give a try for the shoulder stand. So Sarvangasana. So don't feel frustrated if you've never done it before. So bring your lower back down to the ground. Keep your legs bent if you have a hard time bringing that lower back on the ground. And your hands, palms are facing down towards the ground. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring your legs up until you're really holding with your abdominals, bringing them up. You're trying to work on bringing your hips up over your shoulders, and your sternum is coming up towards your chin. So you can stay here if you're a beginner with your legs bent, and bring your hands behind your back as a support. The fingers facing up towards the sky. Make sure your back is not rounding too much. You can stay here, and if you've done it before, bring your legs up, extended, and your legs are really relaxing, so don't point, have all the legs really tight. Just release your feet, release the knees, and hold your back up. Try to bring your hands towards the top of your back, so towards the ground, and really maintaining that back up. And keep your stare, looking up towards your feet. Don't hurt your neck by looking to the sides. So this is great to really reverse the energies. Bring the bloodstream up towards your head, the brain. Fresh blood is coming up to the brain. And we're pressuring on the thyroid gland. So this may seem challenging, but if you give it practice, it feels great. Wonderful. Always remember to breathe here. And slowly we're going to unwind. So bring your feet back and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, coming down to the ground, so you can use your hands on the ground to slow down the movement as you come down. So don't plop yourself down onto the ground, and your head is still on the ground here. Very important. As you come down, don't lift your head up. Slowly come down and release those legs down to the ground. Give yourself a second here as the bloodstream comes back down to your feet. So it may seem intense on your neck, but it's actually really giving your whole back body a great stretch. Just make sure you don't hurt yourself. If it feels too intense, come out of the posture. And we're going to take a counter pose in fish pose. So bring your feet and legs together. You're going to slide your hands under your bum here, as far as possible under you, the palms facing the ground. Bring your elbows under you. You're going to push into your elbows. Inhale and send your chest up towards the sky. Let your head fall back. Really push into your elbows so you can open your chest to the maximum. And lightly let your head come onto the ground, but the pressure is not on the head, still in the elbows. And really take a full breath here. Bring all the air you can into your lungs.
Wonderful. And then we're going to slowly come up. So push again into your elbows and come back down. Tuck in your head and release the hands out from under you. Wonderful. So you can lightly just bring your legs in towards you. Hug your legs in and roll a little bit side to side. A little back massage. And when you feel ready, we're going to take a little shavasana here. So open up your legs out to the sides. Open up your arms. Palms are facing the ceiling. Your chin is slightly in, so you really extend your spine. And we're going to take a few deep breaths here, giving the body the time to integrate all the postures, for the blood to flow normally again. Inhale deeply, fill up stomach and lungs. And exhale, release. And again. As you exhale, take the time to make sure no muscles are tight, nothing is working in the body anymore. Coming to stillness. We're going to stay a few seconds here in stillness and just go through your body. Take a little check over everything and see how you feel now compared to the beginning of the session. Even if it's just 30 minutes, it makes a difference. Give yourself the time every day. Even if it's only 15 minutes, a little bit makes a difference. How's your state of mind also compared to the beginning? Don't bring any judgment on it. You're just seeing how you feel. And always remember to thank yourself for taking the time to do this. Very important. And I'm going to come back to your body. Take a big inhale. And then stretch out. Bring your arms up overhead. Roll over to your side. And come back to sitting. Keep your eyes closed. And just for a second here, we're going to finish off with 3 ohms. Universal mantra. Bring your hands in prayer. Inhale. Inhale. And last time. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join me today. If you like the video, you can like it on YouTube and leave any comments and subscribe to the channel. And have a great weekend, everyone.